Kiper Jr., draft expert, on what he has seen from Cam Ward's tape so far.
When you talk about why he's QB1 with a lot of people, it's because of a stronger arm and more mobility athleticism. That's why Cam Ward, for some people, is QB1. I think the problem is when you talk about with Shedeur, and you mentioned it, that tick faster, don't hold the ball, right? Well, that changed in the NFL. In Colorado, you're trying to let things happen and open up late. There's a fine line between allowing going through progressions and allowing things to happen late and holding the ball too long. That's the big second guess is, why did he hold it? Or why didn't he throw it away? Or if he does, throw it away, why? Was there somebody breaking open? Why didn't you see that? The field vision we talk about. Cam Ward can sling it from all arm angles, various arm angles, okay? So he's going to give you that new wave look, that way we're seeing in the NFL now with all these arm angles and ball coming out, going left, going right. Reckless, careless at times. Fumbles, cleaned that up. He did more this year, cleaned it up better this year than he had in the past. That's got to continue to improve, okay? And a mistake at Miami in the ACC in the first quarter, second quarter, and you're coming back in the second half putting up big numbers, went unnoticed. In the NFL, those mistakes are noticed.
And you've talked a little bit about him, Jeff. The concern is the turnover. There are some throws that it's like, not quite sure what he was doing.
Yeah, Dave, obviously, I know you're big, obviously, with the MAC conference in basketball. Heat check throws in the NFL are going to get you to maybe possibly find some pine. It's just not the way to go. And, you fall in love with your arm. Yeah, you kind of think you're Superman at times. It's certainly, a fine line that you have in the NFL about whether or not those things, pan out. But, on some of those, you see, I'm not going to go as far as to say remarkable, but you see plays being made, and especially in those highlights we just saw, rolling to the left as a quarterback when you were right-handed and then still being able to find a way to find great success or throw a 35-yard frozen rope to a guy working the back of the end zone. It's really hard to take your eyes off of some of those things. And we live in a world now, certainly, where everybody, thinks the world of the playing ability of Patrick Mahomes. But we're also starting to see kids now who are now working their way towards the league. We saw a lot of it, certainly with Caleb Williams. You see it with Cam Ward, where, this isn't being coached out of guys like it would have been years ago. No, the ball should be up behind your ear and two hands on it. You got to understand that, the higher the level you go, the freakier the athletes you are competing against. So you got to be able to find a different way to find some success. And you certainly see some of that. And, in Cam Ward's game. And, you think that is something that will help him find a niche when he does get into the next level.